I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump. And we're the GameGrumps.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back to GameGrumps. I just got an extremely long text that I didn't care about. And Aaron looked over and he was like, whoa, that's a long text.
And I was like, I wasn't being snoopy or anything. I can't read it from this angle. I just looked over to see what you were doing because you were kind of quiet, and then I just like, out of the corner of my eye, saw that the entire fucking screen was covered in gray text.
Yeah.
And I was like, that looks like fun.
It's I don't know. I'm a light texter in general, unless the situation really bears like a lot of words. But I don't know. Call me crazy and old-fashioned, but I'll take a phone call if we have like 1,000 things to say to each other.
Yeah.
You know. But like anytime I get a text and there's like a fucking novelization, like, and I'm just like, oh no. Books are for pussies.
Yeah, Meanwhile, Brent literally came over and was like, I have a gift for you. It's a book.
Yeah.
It's like, Brent, you know I don't read, right?
Yes.
You know that's not a thing that happens with us?
Yeah. In fact, Brent's words were exactly like, hey, I got you all this book. It's all about like, making the best use of your time and like being productive. And I was like, you know what I can remove from my life that'll help me be more productive? And he's like, book reading? I was like, you fucking know it! And then I threw it in his face and I laughed!
No, I love reading. I haven't read in a while, though.
Me too. Well, I'm gonna read the shit out of that book.
I just haven't, like... I don't know, man. Ever since, like... I don't know. Like, why haven't I read a lot lately? God.
We're just busy.
I guess so.
It's just a lot of shit going on.
Yeah,
and also, like... The main thing that I was reading was Game of Thrones, and now there's no more at the moment, and the show's beyond the books anyway.
That's right, you were reading the new one pretty recently.
What, the new Game of Thrones?
Yeah, Dance of Dragons or what?
Yeah,
was that,
but
right?
believe it or not, that was 4 years ago, Aaron, but yes.
That you were reading that?
Yeah.
What?
We've known each other a long time.
No, you were definitely reading it when you lived in the house that you live in now.
I don't know.
Which was less than 4 years ago.
That is true. But yeah, it's... Maybe I was rereading parts after, like, the show started happening.
I definitely remember you on your giant bed, just, like, sprawled out all comfy with, like, a cup of tea.
Yes.
And you're, like, halfway through that
My
book.
comically large bed.
Yes. It's, like, literally, your whole room is bed.
Yeah, it's the best.
Like, when you walk in, you just trip immediately over and...
Well, it's a thinly veiled excuse for sex, because you bring a girl into that room and it's just like, oh man, I'm sorry I didn't have any room for chairs. I guess we'll just have to sit on this oceanic bed of mine.
Whoops, I fell over.
I really wish I wasn't telling a sex story when the game was like... It's like, no, don't make the fucking sad limp dick sound. Cheap stuff, Venus.
All right.
Thank you for 3 random words.
Yeah, I gotta fucking... Well, I had to roll up expensive things.
Cheese gnome calculator. Okay.
Was it... Okay, so I was rolling up cheap things, but trying to get a lot of them so that it's expensive?
I guess so.
I gotta do that one again. I, like, really failed it. I got, like, a 9. 5. I got a 5.
Out of a passable
Out of
what?
100.
Oh my god.
I think. Shut up! Shut up! I don't trust people with cylinders running through their heads! Whoa, jeez. Na. He's just saying na. Sorry,
I got distracted for a second. I was like, is that toilet paper pink? And it is.
Yeah. Well, I think the things that I can roll up end up illuminating.
Right. I never could get into colored toilet paper. Always freaked me out for some reason.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I've seen
I'm
like
immediately not into it.
like light blue and light pink toilet paper.
But it always ends up brown in the end, so who cares?
Wow, what a beautiful sentiment of inclusiveness, Aaron. Listen. Just, I can imagine like a toilet paper like teacher talking to like toilet paper children at the toilet paper school and be like, we all end up brown in the end. Like teaching tolerance.
Yeah. Everyone's like, wow, you're right. I'm proud to be brown in the end.
And then there's the one student that realizes like, we're all gonna be covered in shit! Brown is just a fancy word for shit! We're gonna be covered in fecal matter! Flush down the toilet! Dude. Pretty scary stuff.
I can't wait. If you could be any animal in the wild, what would you want to be?
Say it again?
If you could be any animal that is not human, what would you want to be?
I think you asked me this before. One is a dolphin because they always look happy and free.
Maybe that's just because of the curvature of their mouth. What if they're actually always angry? We just don't really understand what it means to be angry as a dolphin.
Yeah, because the sides of their mouth curve upwards, you mean?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty fucked up.
That's like whenever people see like a cat and they're like, he's smiling. It's like, I think that's just how his mouth is shaped.
Yeah. And Mimi is not always terrified, that's just how her face falls.
Oh yeah, her eyes are gigantic.
Yeah. It's a good question. I'd like to be a giraffe. Like, because I think they're tall and beautiful.
Okay. I guess that's all you need when it comes to like a dumb question like that.
Yeah.
It's like, I think it just looks cool. And it's like, yeah, well, there you go.
Yeah. Who wouldn't want to look cool?
I sure want to look cool, but I'm never gonna do it.
A shark would be cool too, because then I'd be the apex predator.
Oh shit.
Like,
dude.
who's actually, no, because don't killer whales eat great white sharks?
Whoa, what?
Yeah, I think that's happened before.
Killer whales are just like, fuck off, dude.
Well,
just because you got a movie about you.
Yeah. I think.
And I got fucking Free Willy.
I don't know what the story is with it, but I think it's partly because, like, great whites are like lone wolf animals, and killer whales travel in packs, so they can like overwhelm a great white.
Oh yeah.
But I'm almost positive I've seen video of killer whale eating a great white.
Whoa.
Which is fucked up.
That's awesome.
Especially after having just seen Jaws.
They need to make a sequel to Free Willy that's just about killer whales.
Yeah, Free Killy.
Good call on that.
Yeah.
That's probably what they should call it. Free Willy 2, Free Killy. And
then fucking Whale NATO will come out, and like, it just, you know how these things go.
Whale NATO.
And Whale-topus.
Have you seen any of those like Megalodon movies or whatever?
Sharktopus. No, but I did read Meg, which is...
What is that?
Meg is the book about Megalodon. They might make it into a movie. But it's... Do you know what Megalodons are?
Isn't it like a prehistoric shark?
Yes. I think it's like fucking 5 times the size of a great white, I think.
And a great white is the biggest, like, dangerous shark, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's whale sharks, but they're not, like, dangerous.
Yeah, no, they just kind of float around. They're dangerous if you're plankton.
Oh, shit, dude! No!
I guess everything's dangerous when you're plankton. You are literally just floating there waiting to get eaten.
Yeah. Well, not even eaten. You're floating there to get sucked into baleen.
Yeah, but I don't...
They don't get, like, chewed on or anything.
Oh,
they just get,
I see what you're saying.
digested immediately.
Yeah. I'm gonna count getting sucked in and digested as getting eaten.
Nope.
Nope.
You have to masticate in order for it to count as eating.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my first run-in with, like... God, really?
You smell the reek of failure.
Come on, man. That was huge. Now scoring. 20.
Wow. Well, that's 3 times better than you did before
dude.
with 9.
Fuck you. That's true. That's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
3 times improvement. All right.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll throw it into the sky.
Now it's cheap stuff Venus. Again. Time to let it go or have another go?
You better believe it's time to let it go.
That was my first run-in with, like, intent as a kid. When I was really young, I learned the word masticate.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, man, I went home and I masticated so hard. You know, I was like saying shit like that. And then a teacher came up to me and was like, why are you so, like, you know, clearly mad and like punishing me, and was like, you can't say that, don't say that. And I'm just like, but it just means chewing. And she's like, yeah, but what is your intent with that?
Yeah.
Like, you get the joke. And I was like,
yeah, I don't know. What's your intent with being an asshole all your life? It's like when, how do they spell it? Is it FCUK or FKUC? Something like that? Like, fuck, like that clothing line came out and people were like, you can't put that out there. It looks, it tricks the mind into thinking you're looking at fuck. I'm like, you said fuck.
you're the one who said it, not me.
Yeah.
I'm just wearing the shirt.
Yeah. Teachers, well, I shouldn't generalize, but so many teachers are unbelievable douchebags with no sense of humor. Like, anytime, like, you make a joke like that, like, they take it as a direct affront to their authority, you know?
Right.
It's like, come on.
Direct affront to their authority.
I actually had an amazing... You know what? I think my best teacher ever was my kindergarten teacher.
Really?
Mr. Burkhart. I think we've talked about this before on the show, now that I started saying it. But, like, I just found his son on Facebook, and I wrote to him, and I was like, dude, would you please tell your dad that, like, when I was 5, he used to bring an acoustic guitar in and sing shit like "This Land Is Your Land," and, like, I would just, like, come up to the front of the class and start singing with him, because I loved singing. And instead of being like, get back to your seat, he was like, hey, if anyone else wants to come up and sing, come sing too. But no one did. And so, like, I have this, like, real strong memory of, like, just, like, really nice encouragement about singing, you know? Oh. And I was like, I might not be a singer for a living if he had, like, shat on my dream at 5, you know? And so I wrote to his son, and I was like, just please thank him for me, because I never forgot that kindness, like, fucking 30 years later. And his son was like, I'm gonna tell him this will mean a lot to him. Like, how fucking cool is that?
And
that's really the end of the story. It's just the moral being, like, I used to think that when teachers were dickish, like the one you're describing, but that was just how they had to be.
Yeah.
And,
no, they're just fucking...
No, they just, those particular ones happen to be assholes.
Yeah. I mean, there are plenty of good teachers out there, but...
Yeah, tons.
I used to really, identify with, like, the teachers are just people that couldn't make it in their field, which is not true, but, like, that's what I would fall back on.
Yeah, those who can do, those who can't teach.
Yeah, there you go.
And those who can't teach gym. That's from a Wolverine comic. That's not. I didn't.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is like, oh shit.
Wow, this got serious pretty quickly.
Might be the way to do it.
There's a man. Well, fuck it. Next time on GameGrumps.
But yeah, no, I love teachers.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be one.
Teachers are the best. Especially Mr. Burkhart, my kindergarten teacher.
He was cool.
Rock and roll.
I met him.
Did you?
What?
Great.
Wow. Wow.